I really need BYU not to win. So not so much because I have Wisconsin going much farther, but because other people have BYU going farther.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They begin on the ground with Garindo. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's Purdy. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try the middle with Garindo, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action. Now Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here at the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is third and quite a ways. Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Purdy from the gun.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Birdie going to get it to Pearsall on the RPO.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here. Purdy got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. Purdy off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff running through the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now whistles here. I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep in Seattle territory.
What?
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd
Double coverage kick.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now 1st and goal.
What?
To throw is Purdy.
Your boyfriend from landing.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your
Way to
offense
go.
has the
EA
ball
gave you
late in the
that.
game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Moody good with the extra point.
So it's now a 3-point.
And I did not make a threat. I asked him if he wanted to go out and talk.
Step outside. What does that sound like? Cash me outside.
Yeah.
Cash me outside.
How about that? What difference does it
After
make?
the touchdown, Cook
Oh, it
now
makes
to
a big
kick this
difference.
one away.
It makes a big difference.
What that?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field
I don't think
position up
that's
past the
true.
40-yard
Okay,
line.
well,
Here, do you want?
They'll come up.
You can play the
1st and
message.
10 here.
Sure.
You do not believe it? She doesn't believe it.
He's still gonna double down and act like he did no wrong here. Still gonna act like.
So I can't get a one-on-one catch,
That would have sealed it. Instead,
But-
2nd down.
he can get a double coverage kick.
Predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, this is
You can understand
insane.
why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's second down.
Double coverage catch.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quick.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. He may go.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams,